For the pants, I decided I wanted a brown color. So I found one of my markers that have a color that I like. It's a letra Z3. I don't think they make it anymore, but it is it says Pantone. I don't know if it is part of Pro Marker or it's part of one of the other companies, I think, bought it. So I like that color, but I'm not going to go all over that color. I'm going to use my blender to make it what we want. So as usual, I like to put the blender on. Let me just apply the blender all over so it makes it easier. And you see that I am a little bit loose applying the blender, and that's okay. Just wanted to make it easier for me to do the coloring. Then I'm going to just work. And this is what I like the Copic blender, because it works with any other markers. Okay, so I'm going to apply a little bit here on the hips, and I'm going to apply the color. You see, yeah, like this. And then I'm going to apply the color. It's a brown, like a dark taupe. And I'm going to just apply it again and start blending a little bit. Because I like how this is going to start. Just be careful if your blender has too much ink. It may start spreading. This is what I want to do. Make these pockets darker inside. And I'm going to go in the direction of the pants, of the grain of the pants. So I'm going down with it. And what you could do is also apply marker to the blender like this, like a brush, and then use it. That's another trick. It's a nice trick to do with this too. See, it's looking good. I'm going to apply more color, a little thinner here, and then use the blender to spread it out. And then I'll apply more right here and then blend it. Let me just do this so you start blending in here. So, let's go from here up, then blending. Going to just work on this part that is a little bit wrinkled. Put some of this and then blend it. Work fast. That's the only thing I will tell you with blenders. You need to work fast. It cannot be super slow because it won't work as nice. And then I'm going to just apply more to the corner and bring it over, and then again blend it. And yes, I'm continuing until I continue blending a little bit here all the way up. I like how that's looking. It's starting to look like the color that I wanted. A little bit more here, more inside the pocket. And then I'm going to go and finish this part. Just put a little bit more on the wrinkles and on the side right here. See, I'm going spreading this with the blender so it's really starting looking pretty nice. And then I'll go to the other corner. And I'll continue on this side. Be careful not to apply so much of the blender that what happens it's all over. Oops, I went over here, so what I'll do is later on with the white gel pen, I will fix that. Start fixing some things afterwards. Little bit here, then blender. I'm going to change sides because I think the smaller side will help me now with what I am doing. Okay. Oh, this has 3 sides. They used to make this like 10 years ago. But let me go, not this pointy side. I want a little bit bigger and use it with the blender. So I'll go here and then blend. Continue blending. And then I will put here more on the blender. This is looking pretty good. I will put more color on the blender. More color on the blender because I don't want it to be so strong over there. So maybe I'll just do a little bit of this with the blender and then blend it up. So it really creates a nice contrast. See, pretty good. It looks like it's shaded. Put a little more in here, and just be careful, like I said, with the blender. Okay, I'm going to apply here. I'm going to continue applying color to the center with the blender. Be sure. Okay, go again because it's a little bit more like darker, so I'm going to go to the lighter color if my light source is coming from this side. So I'm going to just continue here doing the blending of the color. Little bit more color and then blend, because I like to see how this is going to just transform with shading. And I'll continue applying this with the blender until it looks even. So I will continue, and that's how it will go. Going to just finish this and I'll show it to you in a sec.